What's up guys, welcome to Whale's Tales. My name is Greg, and in this video I'm going to be going over the Ninja Challenge. This is probably the last challenge that I'm going to be covering, more or less, in Black Ops 3, and I'm very excited that I finally was able to get this one done. So what I'm doing here at the beginning is showing you the class setup. This is the class setup I use for pretty much the whole thing. Although I will say I didn't start off with the cold-blooded perk, but I did get killed by thermal users a couple times, and so that... So then I decided to start using cold-blooded. But anyway, that's the class. You can pause the video if you want to take a closer look at it. Other than that, I think we're about ready to jump right in. So basically, I'm showing you 6 clips, I guess. 6 ninja defuses. And I actually did manage to get 7, but unfortunately, fucking theater mode did not save my first one. And I actually, the first one was actually really well done, I thought. So... I'm gonna kind of try and reenact it a little bit at the end of the video, so stick around if you want to see that, and I'll explain. It's gonna be in a private match, but anyway, let's start talking about the clips that we're actually watching. So this is Ninja Defuse number 2, and basically a lot of other YouTube videos. I definitely fucking looked at a lot of other YouTube videos in order to get this challenge. I'm not really a search and destroy player. I've never really played it, honestly, before this, so this was kind of a nerve-wracking challenge for me. But a lot of other YouTube videos will tell you to kind of hide right next to the bomb and then just wait for the guy to plant and then just start defusing immediately. And that only worked for me one time. I had a lot more success hiding pretty far away from the bomb, although I was kind of close to the A bomb there, but they planted at B, as most people do on infection. And it was a 1v3, as you can see right here, so I kind of just decided to go for it. And a lot of times you kind of just have to make a play. So that's what I'm doing here, and I come up with a couple of clutch kills. And there's always going to be a little bit of luck involved. And so I took out 2 of them, and I need to fucking defuse right now. This is about as close as you can get it. Right about 4 seconds is right when you have to be already defusing by 4 seconds. So that guy tried to quickscope me or some shit, I don't know, but he missed, and I was able to get the ninja defuse. So thank you, dude. Like I said, you will get lucky from time to time. It is going to take a while. It took me approximately probably, I don't know, maybe 80 search and destroy games in order to get 5 ninja defuses, complete the challenge, but I hadn't even actually gotten my 50 wins yet, so that's why I was able to actually get 7. I got a couple more ninja defuses just for the hell of it, really. But anyway, so this first clip is actually kind of one of my first exceptions. Most of the time, I'm just showing you the entire round where I did get the ninja defuse, but I'm actually showing you a couple of rounds from this game, and actually, I think I ended up with 3 defuse opportunities in this game. The first round that we were defending, I defused it, but I still had teammates alive, and I was hiding in this same spot. This spot actually worked really well for me. 3 straight rounds, and nobody ever saw me here. In other games on Exodus, I didn't come quite as close, but I still had good success with hiding in this spot because people would jump right over me and they wouldn't see me. So it was a good spot. I'm actually going to make a huge fucking mistake, unfortunately, in this one. I am playing with a friend in this particular game. Most of these times I'm playing solo, actually. But I'm playing with a friend here. He's going to kill himself for me, so I'm down to... And why the fuck did I shoot at the guy? I had a clean shot at the bomb, and unfortunately I let him know that I was there by hitting him with a single bullet. So, the point is, I don't know, it was just an instinctual thing. It was like, oh, there's a guy, I should shoot at him, right? And that cost me the ninja defuse there. But fortunately, I was able to get one later on in this game. So this is actually a couple rounds later. We're in overtime now, and we're defending, and I'm right back in the same spot. And they're actually going to plant at A this time. As I was saying, most of these clips, I'm playing solo. So this is one of the exceptions where I'm not playing solo. I'm playing with one other person. But hopefully that goes to show you that even if you are a solo player and you've never fucking played Search and Destroy before, you can still do this. I had literally no experience. I thought, man, this is maybe one challenge that I'm really not going to be able to get a video up for because I didn't have a lot of confidence going into it. But I was able to get it done, and so I'm showing you how I got it done. So hopefully this helps you out if you still need it. So it is going to require a little bit of patience. You're going to see, I think I end up moving a little bit here. I just kind of like move back and forth a little bit to try and let the game know that I don't want to be kicked for inactivity. You have 1 minute in order, you have basically 1 minute to sit completely still before the game kicks you. Yeah, so that's why I'm moving right now. I'm trying to prevent the game from giving me that warning message. You'll get the warning message at 50 seconds. You'll have 10 more seconds after you see that warning message to start moving around. And in my experience, look at this shit. It's a 4-on-1. I was like, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna have an opportunity here. I had 3 teammates alive. Although one of them was my friend, who was totally just gonna die for me as soon as I had an opportunity, which was nice. Although I never actually ended up taking advantage of that. He ended up getting killed on accident before I actually was able to get over to the bomb. So I don't know if that makes it less cheap or whatever, but I definitely recommend playing with a party if you can, and just have them all fucking die for you. Have your friends, if your friends are game for it, have them run a launcher or something like that and they can just kill themselves. But you see, he accidentally got killed anyway. So this is the one time where maybe active camo might have helped me a little bit. So this was kind of a crazy situation. I'm not sure. Again, I definitely got a little lucky here. I'm not sure why I was able to get this done. So I was like, oh shit, put on active camo, and he stopped shooting at me, and I accidentally fucking picked up this knife, but then started defusing, and I don't know where he went, but he was a little too late getting back. So that's kind of how it's gonna go. I mean, every once in a while you're gonna feel like, wait, how did I just get that? But it is gonna happen, I promise. I was very skeptical at first, and but it will happen. So this game, once again, was another time where I actually had 2 chances in the same game, and I'm not gonna show you the first one. It would have been a ninja defuse had there not been a trip mine planted upstairs above A, where they ended up planting. This is the previous round I'm talking about. That killed the guy, and then so it was just me, and I just defused it regularly. But actually, this was you couldn't really draw this up any better. So this is a great little spot on Nuketown. You will get seen here from every once in a while, but mostly you won't. So they planted it. I know I still have a little bit of time, but now it's just a 2v2, and I'm gonna have to get going pretty soon here. So I wait until kind of the last minute. I still got 1 teammate alive, and it's like, well, shit, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and defuse and hope that he gets killed, and that's exactly what happens, because he's not defusing, so I'm gonna go ahead and have to defuse, and he does get killed. The guy on the opposing team has no chance of getting me, because he was involved in a gunfight with my 1 remaining teammate, and I get a nice, easy ninja defuse, so that was pretty great. So this is where I actually unlocked the challenge, and this was easily my favorite. This was actually the one time that I pulled off kind of like the true ninja defuse, where I was hiding right next to the bomb. This was a cool little site that I actually found because as I was going through this, I found a guy who was also trying to ninja defuse. He was like clearly trying to ninja defuse. So I hit him up with a message. I was like, hey dude, I see that you're trying to ninja defuse. Do you want to work together a little bit, or do you mind helping me out a little bit? And he actually showed me this spot. I didn't know the guy, but he showed me the spot, and it ended up it was like a day later. I wasn't playing with him anymore. It ended up working out. So never be afraid to reach out to your fellow players. I know a lot of Call of Duty players are dicks, but this guy was actually really nice. So, but the great thing about this one is this was a fucking full party, and they were talking mad shit, and then I managed to pull off this ninja defuse against some. Oh man, that was one of my favorite moments probably so far in Black Ops 3, was being able to pull that off against a full party of shit-talking search and destroy players. They were good, you know, they knew how to play, but I still managed to get that, so that was pretty cool. And that was another one where my friend was in the lobby with me. That was, I think, the one other time my friend was in the lobby with me, but he had died way before that, so he was watching me and cheering me on, and that was pretty great that I was able to get it, so that was fun. So it can be a little bit of fun, even though it's going to be quite a bit of just like, all right, here we go again, didn't get it last game, so, you know, just prepare. It will take some time, but it will happen. So this spot, I think, is actually the one spot that I used from a YouTube video I watched. I think the YouTuber's name was Arbuckle. I watched a bunch of his videos on ninja defuse spots. Now, I don't have the DLC, so of course these are all coming on original maps. But the good news is I didn't ever manage to ninja defuse more than once on the same map twice. So you're seeing 6 different maps here, and then I'm going to show you kind of that reenactment of the 7th one. So, but yeah, so this is the second to last one that I actually have a clip from, and this was the first one. This, I had already gotten the challenge done, so I was just kind of just seeing, you know, what the hell. I still needed regular Defuses, and Search and Destroy wins, so I was kind of just like, what the hell, I might as well try and get some more Ninja Defuses and see if I can get some more clips, and I was able to get a couple more. Yeah, so as I was saying, I found this spot on a video, and I thought I'd give it a try. I didn't really have high hopes for it, but I ended up in this like 1v3 thing, and this was probably the luckiest one of them all. I cannot really explain how I got this one. So there I see him, definitely running 6th Sense. I see him on my 6th Sense. I'm like, okay, I think he's planting, but he'll see me if I get up, so, because I couldn't really see the bomb. So, okay, I kind of let him plant the bomb, and I see him kind of head out of there, so I was like, all right, now's my chance. Go ahead and try and defuse. But of course, he's going to rotate back around, and he's running a shotgun, and he misses me, like point blank. Like, what the fuck? But like I said, you're gonna get lucky from time to time, and that's, I don't know. I was like, okay, wow, I got it, thank you. So that was cool. So I was running active camo for quite a while, but then I started running Ripper just to try and get Search and Destroy wins, and I actually think Ripper is probably the best option. Active camo really never, I mean, it kind of helped me that one time back there on Exodus, but Ripper definitely helped me in a big way on this one. So, and actually what I'm showing you here is a round where we are on offense. And you see I earned my Ripper right there. And I'm going to get quite a few Ripper kills here all of a sudden, right at the end. So I got 1 kill already, and that's going to get me my streaks. So I got 1 kill. This guy shows up on my 6th Sense. There's another. Here's another guy. Doesn't see me yet. Ripper, boom, and Ripper. So, so that was a great round, and even though that wasn't in a defending round, so I didn't have an opportunity to ninja defuse that round, it still actually helped in a big way, because I'm going to earn some streaks here. I now have an HCXD and a UAV for the next round. So, okay, so give it a second. So now that I've got these streaks, I'm like, okay, I have a plan. I'm going to just hide for the entire round and hope that my entire team dies and they have an opportunity to plant. And as soon as my entire team dies, I'm going to call in my streaks. And that was kind of, it's very selfish, because I could have given my team a UAV here, but instead I went for the Ninja Defuse and ended up getting it. So, yeah, a little selfish, but hey, what the fuck, right? I mean, you might as well do whatever you can. So everything's going well. My teammates are dying, and finally I end up in a 1v3, I believe, is what's going to happen. And, yeah, so give it a little bit of time. Like I said, just got to be very patient as you're going through this. Your score per minute is going to go down, I promise, and that's okay. So, so yeah, it's going to go down anyway if you're not used to playing Search and Destroy. Like, I was like, wow, this is a slow fucking game. Like, no respawning? God. I'm not a huge Search and Destroy fan. But alright, so all of a sudden, I'm the lone wolf. I hear the lone wolf thing come up, and I'm going to let them plant. It's like, alright, plant for me. Go ahead and fucking plant. And then as soon as they plant, I'm going to call in my streaks. And that was my strategy here to try and help me get this defuse. And really, I wasn't necessarily going for a ninja defuse here. I just wanted the defuse. So this guy, I almost let this guy get past me. But I ended up killing him by blowing up the car, which is kind of cool. Didn't use the care package, but then called in the UAV. And not a lot of people run Ghost in Search and Destroy because not a lot of UAVs ever get called in. So now I'm thinking, okay, how do I kill this last guy and get a nice easy defuse? And instead, I'm just kind of watching him on the UAV. He starts running away from the bomb. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to try Ninja Defuse then. And I'm just barely going to get it. He's going to get back just a split second too late. And it's already deactivated, bro. Sorry. So that was another one of my favorites. I thought that was fairly well played. So that's why I think using Ripper and using like the HCXD and the UAV is a good way to go, because you might be able to help yourself out there. So this is a private match, but I'm kind of showing you what happened. So I spawned in, Started shooting at a guy over there. I didn't kill him. Realized I wasn't going to win that gunfight, so instead I rotated back over here. This is just kind of me reenacting what actually happened on my very first Ninja Defuse, which unfortunately didn't save in theater mode. So then I went and hid in this bush. I just kind of stayed in this little fern for the rest of the round. I let my teammates all die. I think it ended up being like a 1-on-3 or 1-on-2. I can't exactly remember. But eventually, a guy is going to come from my right. He's going to come down this pathway over toward the B-bomb. And I still knew that there was the guy that I was shooting at the beginning of the round. He was over here. I still, or at least I had a sense that he was over there next to the bomb. But anyway, one of them planted. I think it was probably the guy who came down the path, because he planted and then he ran back the other way on the path. And I saw him on my sixth sense. I saw him kind of run past me, or I kind of sixth sense saw him, if you will. And I let him pass me. I let him kind of move on. And then I hopped up and then I shot the guy whose back was facing me. And then I immediately went over here and started defusing the bomb. And I just barely got it. The other guy came back and it was just a second too late. So anyway, I hope that helps you out a ton, and best of luck to you. It is a tough challenge, but it's very rewarding to finish it up. And I will catch you in the next video, guys. Take it easy. Good luck.